Hi, I'm Joe Ferguson, and welcome to another edition of Elections 2014 for the Arizona Daily Star. Seated beside me is Demion Clinco, running in LD2. Talking a little bit about the legislative race. You've got a big district. What are you hearing when you're knocking on doors?
The two big issues that I'm hearing over and over again is jobs and education.
Okay.
At this point, we're at the bottom of per pupil spending as a state in this country, and we are spending more out of our general fund on prisons than we are on universities and colleges. And as a result, we're not cultivating a dynamic and comprehensive job climate that it keeps and attracts young people. One of the reasons I got into this was so many of my friends have been leaving Southern Arizona because we just don't have high-paying good jobs, and we have to fix that. There's an urgency. This election really matters, and so that's what I've been hearing.
Well, tell me a little bit about how the state legislature can address those issues. I mean, what do you have in mind that could be a solution to some of these problems?
Well, one of the things that's being talked about a lot is the $317 million of mandated funding that the state has swept, and there's been a lawsuit, and that lawsuit is now being appealed by the governor. I would say that we need to stop the legal jargon and stop the lawsuit and really just put that money back into the schools. The schools desperately need it. We need to find additional funding for our universities and colleges, and we need to start investing in the people of this state and our human capital, and not just in big tax cuts.
Counting to $317 million is a lot of money. In addition to the rainy day fund, you have another idea in terms of how to pay for that money, and so tell me about that.
Yeah, so the first thing I would think is that we'd want to pause all of the tax cuts that we've passed that haven't been enacted. We need to create a little more certainty in the process, I think, for businesses, so then we can use the rainy day fund to fill in the rest of the gap, and then really go through an analysis and looking at all of our tax cuts and credits and deciding and really making analysis and saying which ones actually have done what they said they were going to do and which ones haven't, and repeal the ones that aren't working. Okay. And that will generate huge money for our state.
Okay. Thanks for watching. We'll be back shortly.